Hello Libra and welcome. I'm Jessie Ray and this is Chiron's Key Tarot. Thanks for joining me today for this reading. This is going to be a general reading for January 1st through January 15th. You're going to take a look at the energy you guys are moving away from, the current energies around you, and the energies that are coming at you. As I was dropping in to you guys' space and doing the opening meditation, some cards came out, and I also, just as far as like the energy levels, I feel like for a lot of us, because I'm a Libra rising, my energy has been so low lately. It's been so hard for me to just make it through the day at work. I've also been struggling with my health for 3 weeks now, so I'm just curious if anybody else out there has been dealing with that, as it's kind of just also in the cosmos energy as well. I pulled this card that is the influence card, and it has kind of like what I'm seeing is a bunch of different planets on it, and I'm just really feeling like, if you're astrologically sensitive like me, I've just been really feeling like the planetary energies have had a really strong effect on us lately. So if you feel comfortable and if you resonate with that, you can drop it in the comments below, because I have been really struggling with my energy and health lately for the last, oh, look at that, the death card twice. I really feel like there's just certain situations that are really coming to an end for you guys, Libra. Really kind of having some emotions coming to the surface, really kind of clearing out some memories. My dreams have been incredibly weird lately, so I'm kind of wondering with this memory card and the moon card, like just really kind of getting messages from our subconscious about what we're needing to heal, what we're needing to release, in that definitive manner, that death. Like that death of how you look at something, that death of how you relate to something, that death of, this once was in this relationship and this dynamic, and now like moving out of that and welcoming in the new. What's the bottom card? The Empress. Yeah, really kind of taking time to nurture ourselves. I was going to laugh if I pulled the Four of Swords. So with this Death card, I really feel like it's just, when we're emotionally processing a lot as humans, it really can kind of take a toll on us. So I just really feel like this sense of holding space for the things that we are letting go, the things that are kind of, coming up in our subconscious that needs to be healed, needs to be addressed, need to take time to feel it out and really see how we want to like manifest with that energy, how we want to process and transmute that energy, and really let it go, really letting it kind of come to that fruition. And with this Devil energy kind of being what is the current energy, really this sense of almost kind of being held back a little bit until we are able to process what we need to process, and kind of, it's hard to explain, but like the energy of being stuck in that same spot until you figure it out. Like if you're playing a video game and you're stuck on a puzzle, it's like you can't move forward in the game until you figure out what that puzzle is. And it's almost like the subconscious being the puzzle, that we have to solve that puzzle, that riddle, that rhyme, and then we can move forward. That's just like the best way that I can explain this energy of needing to kind of get all of our mind, body, and soul on the same page, and then move forward. And moving forward kind of into that unknown, because it's this like new territory that I feel like we're being encouraged to move into. And with the moon here, the moon can talk about things unseen, not seeing the way forward, kind of big emotions coming up. feeling very emotional, needing to clear away emotions. So I really feel like this subconscious right now and the cosmos is just really asking us and holding us in this space until we clear it. I mean, we've got the moon card twice, we've got the death card twice. There's something about really needing to take time to almost grieve, almost release things and hold space for what was. Um, and it's this juggling, right, of like wanting to move forward, but we can't move forward until we've dealt with the past, because that's what Two of Pentacles is talking about, like juggling too much, juggling a busy schedule. But I feel like in this reading it's like juggling like the conscious and the subconscious. It's like juggling these things of like where we want to go, but feeling like we're being held back until we kind of can complete some of these processes of just holding space for ourselves and really releasing things from the past, because this memory card also came up. So I feel like, I mean, and we also have the decay card too. I mean, there's really something about things dying, falling away, the 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 previous toxic things that potentially happened, the toxic relationships, all of that stuff really coming to the surface. I feel like 2024 is really this new fresh start for a lot of us. And there's just something about, I mean, with the South Node also in our sign right now, with the South Node being in Libra, I mean, that's all about releasing things and things coming to a close and finding healing and closure and really releasing what is impeding our way forward, as the North Node is in Aries, and Aries is going to go after what they want. So there's that sense, and that's what I feel like that Two of Pentacles is that wanting to move forward. And it's, I mean, and it's almost like, look, he's like jumping towards the fire, he's jumping towards this fire and this passion, but back here in his hindquarters there's this like blue color that almost reminds me, I know that Libra is an air sign, but it almost kind of reminds me of just this like air vortex, or like this watery, filled with emotions vortex. I don't know if you guys can see the art there, but it's almost kind of like he's trying to launch himself off of like what is not stable, and it's like until that air and that water, those emotions and those thoughts get cleared, it's like he can't jump forward towards the air, is what they're showing me as part of the art right now. And not only did the decay card come out, this memory card came out, which I feel like is really talking about the subconscious and really having us kind of reflecting and looking back at things as we are moving forward. I mean, we've had eclipses now. I feel like with this eclipse energy that's going to be coming up too, I just really feel like we are going to be asked to really kind of reevaluate things as we are moving forward. And with this moon card, with the death card, it's like all those things coming to the surface, right? Like things unseen that need to be cleared, things unseen that need to be dealt with and released and transmuted and sent away with love. I mean, quite honestly, even if it is a very painful thing, we still have to like send it away with love, because it's when we just like let hate consume us, or let revenge or anything like that consume us, it's just going to poison our own soul. So there's almost this sense of finding forgiveness just for ourselves, so we can lovingly release it and be like, okay, well, that really sucked, and I'm not saying that I like what happened, but now it's time to really allow this to transmute itself and be sent away with love, so that I can have more positive experiences come into my life. And with the death card here, there's just this, I mean, again, it's like we've got the death and then the death and then the devil. It's like there's this real sense of a finality. There's this like finality about the subconscious and our feelings and our emotions and certain things that need to be processed and released as we're moving into this new year. I have a lot of hope for spring. I feel like there's just going to be this much renewal energy, and things being able to just, if we clear it away, if we think of it like a garden and we clear away all of the dead stuff and make way and refresh the soil and plant the seeds. It's going to, like, what we plant is going to grow a lot stronger, more nutrient rich, more bright and colorful, if we clear away and allow that, space to be open and fresh and new, and not, have these new things trying to grow around all of this old stuff. I feel like that old growth is going to impede the new growth. So King of Wands here, really kind of charging forward, and really reinvigorating ourselves with what we are passionate about. And I feel like the energy is going to return. It's just going to be a little bit longer, but I feel like we're going to get our energy levels back, and, really staying focused on the things that we want to see come into fruition. I feel like there's eventually going to be a balancing, because we've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So really taking time to nurture our passions and nurture our emotions. And that's like the key to the balance. That's the key to the whole thing, because the Six of Pentacles is out here. And I feel like this card is saying, like, yes, balance your passions, balance your emotions, holding space for both, and really allowing that to be what is going to start to drive us forward. I feel like is really going to start to bring about, like, that give and take, right? And things are going to start to feel a little bit better here. So let me know down in the comments below if you've been struggling like how I've been struggling, just with energy, just with life, just, my goodness, the feels have been feeling. But it's definitely, obviously, things are happening for a reason here as we are diving into this reading. So if you feel like sharing, let me know down in the comments below. I'm wishing you all the best, Libra, for the first part of January, and I will see you guys back here next weekend. Take care.